Hey, good people. I want to ask you a question. Have you ever found yourself in a very tough, tight situation where it just seems like you were not going to escape? You were just trapped. It appeared that there was absolutely no way that you were going to survive. Have you ever felt that way? I have. So I know what it's like. Years ago, I had an opportunity to provide a quote for a massive walk-in cooler and walk-in freezer. And I recall providing the proposal, going over the details of it, providing it to the customer, only to find out that for some reason, the manufacturer excluded key components for my project, for my proposal. So I was out of line and I underbid it by about $125,000. It was $125,000 mistake. That's huge. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. It was so much pressure, folks, because I provided the price. And when you provide a price, you're supposed to stick by your proposal. I submitted the bid, and I recall, if I remember correctly, it was on a Friday, and I knew, the GC knew at that time that I made a mistake. So I set an appointment to meet with him, and it was scheduled for that Monday. Imagine, if you will, all weekend thinking about the fact that I have to meet with someone and admit that I made the mistake, and hopefully he will have mercy on me. That was rough. It was a lot of pressure. I could barely sleep. Was this going to be a huge catastrophe? Was he going to sue us? What was going to happen? Monday morning came. I got in my car and I remember driving towards Oak Brook. I remember. I was going to his office and I was in the car and I began to cry out to the Lord. I was like, Lord, I have mountains. I couldn't see myself out of it. I said, Lord, I have mountains. And that's when I heard him say, it wasn't an audible voice, but I heard when I said, I have mountain, he says, I move mountains. Phew. That messed me up. I move mountains. I know it was God. It's not something I would even think to say. It came so powerful that I began to cry in the car. Hallelujah. I arrived at the GC's location. I walked in and sat down in the conference room. He came in and he offered me something to drink, and he wanted to know how was my weekend. I don't want to talk about my weekend. I want to talk about the problem. I want to tell you, I just want to pour out and say, I messed up. I messed up big time. I'm not sure how to work my way out of this. What can we do? I didn't get a chance to say that. He walks in, he says, I just want you to know something. I sat in the same seat that you're sitting in, and I know what that's like. Referencing the fact that he knew that there was an issue with the price. He says, but here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take the bad part of the proposal and I will give that to someone else. And I'll give you the part, the refrigeration end of it, instead of building the boxes. I'm going to give you the part where you will be profitable. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? That's what he did. And not only did he give me that, later he gave me the same job Additionally, for another walk-in at the site, he gave me the profitable piece. Listen, folks, understand this. No matter what situation you find yourself in, understand this. God moves mountains. God moves mountains. No matter, like, if you're like the children of Israel, you look to the left, you look to the right, you look behind you, and there is the Egyptian army. Ahead is water. But guess what? You don't even have to cross the water. God moves mountains. Hallelujah. I just want to encourage you today not to give up. No matter what situation you find yourself in, cry out to God and ask Him for direction. Ask Him to move your mountain. I hope this is a blessing. Until next time, Semper Fi.